Hey everyone, for those that don't know me, my name is Ricky. I used to play paintball 15 years ago and got into Airsoft last year, and ultimately it was our team getting back together again after buying a house, having kids, and basically life happening to us. It's nice to be back with the crew, and we decided to take up Airsoft and give it a go. 2025 now, and we've decided to have some big games in the calendar this year. And for myself personally, I just wanted to document my sort of progress and also use these videos to, in a way, assess how things have gone, and also assess where my mistakes are happening. I suppose, being quite competitive, I like to try and self-assess and improve, and I figured, why not take the time to share my thoughts as I'm gunfighting and pushing my way through the airsoft field. Why not share the thoughts and see what others think in the comments. Maybe it might help, maybe it might not, but I figured I'll talk through my footage, and if you guys like it, I'll carry on doing some more. So, first interaction of the day. I'm going to pause the video in a second, but ultimately there's a guy in front and the flag was in the way a little bit. But what I did notice was that this person, he wasn't trying to gain dominance over me. And it could have been because there were other people that he could see. But ultimately, I feel that with paintball and airsoft, it's about gaining dominance. It's about managing to get them to tuck their head in and then move to a better angle if you can. So I've always seen it like a game of checkers in a way. Get them to tuck in, move to a better angle so it exposes them more, and then you've got a cleaner, nicer shot before they've even realised you've moved somewhere else. And the two shots I do before I move, I was actually looking at my peripheral vision. I wasn't looking at the target. Using the time to tuck him in while also using the time to look left and right to see if I can make the move over to the left. But yeah, so I'm going to hit play and you can see what I've done. There we go. So now I'm crouched. Their spawn is just ahead. I don't like spawn camping. I like people to have a fun game where they can come out and we can have a good gunfight. So I didn't want to go any further than this. But the decision I had to make was, do I post and look up at the higher torso of a person, or do I post and look down? I chose to look down. Just the odds. It's an odds game. I'm assuming people are going to come out crouched or just like that. Come out leg first. It's so common in both paintball and airsoft to lead with the leg. So as an odds thing, they're either going to run across, step out with their leg first, or similar to me, crouch and pop out. So there's the there's a run across, and someone slide in there as well as a teammate. So now I'm having to look left and look ahead as well. I know the one on the left isn't really going to come out because I've got my teammates on the right. So that was the same person as before, trying to crouch and peep out just then.
One for left.
Comms is really important. It's a little bit harder in CQB, especially when the whole place is like a maze. But telling your teammates where they are just really helps. Here, I just get shot in the back. This happens quite often. You just got to laugh about it, haven't you? So I'm having a joke with the marshal here. I noticed the rest of the team are quite far back, and it's a attack and defend mission. We are defending, and it's just me and a friend and teammate right on the front line. Because it's time-based, this attack and defend, ultimately we need to be on the front line, playing it safe, and then if we can, just push back slowly, trying to slow them down. So it's a bit of a shame there wasn't more of us at the front on this one, but me and my teammate did our best. So I'm hiding behind a couch. I can only see a small sliver of a gap, and that's actually my cover, not the couch itself. It's the two door frames that is the heaviest bit of cover I have. So it's quite nice. I can just take little pot shots, and I think on the other team there were about 20 to 25 players on that day. So it probably looks like I'm overshooting, but it's just, I double tap basically, but there's just so many of them coming through. Now you'll see someone with a blue tracer also shooting down the field. Every now and then when he tried to expose his hand, I tried to hit that. Unfortunately, gunshots don't count where we were playing, so it makes it a little bit harder. I couldn't really do much with the person looking downfield. I was just trying to stop the ones running across. Things I could have done differently here, to be fair. I could have shouted to my teammates to push up a little bit more, or shout when a few of them did get through. But because of the really tight angle, none of them could really hit me back. So ultimately something else happened to me, which you'll see in a second, I think. It's quite a big mistake for me, really. There we go, there's my present. Someone's thrown in pyro. Now, I was behind heavy cover, so I didn't actually need to move forwards. It was just a reaction. So I probably should have stayed there, but it is what it is. So, next defend game, we were downstairs. I quite like to be at the front, just to get all the action, get over and done with, I suppose. And here, I'm trying to keep a really tight profile while they come down the stairs. And I'm using this little bend, this triangle, this right angle to just pretty much just have probably my shoulder and barrel out. Someone gets me really nicely in the head though in a second, so fair play to them. Using this perspex is really handy too, because I can see round the corner while in cover essentially.
Good shot, hit.
But a beautiful shot. Still have the unicorn bump right now. So here we're on Alamo, which is another attack defend. Defending is really difficult on this. They can come in through so many different angles, and we're pretty much just squashed in the corner. But what I wanted to talk about here, there's two which just tried to come around just now. What I want to talk about is pre-aiming.
11 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Being able to picture where your opponent's going to be, whether if you've seen them before, where if you think they're going to be there, really helps in taking part of the thought process out. So the guy with the flashlight there, I can see he's trying to gain dominance from us. I use the time to relocate. It's very hard to see people with flashlights, but I know where he is. There we go, got him. I know where he is, so I can do the aiming before I pop my head up. As long as you're keeping your upper body rigid, all you need to think about then is the pop or the snap out. And most of the time you're able to hit them while still moving really fast because the aiming's already done. I can't believe that guy didn't see me when I popped my head out first time here, but might as well take advantage of it. But yeah, really recommend practicing a pre-aim and then popping out. As long as your top body's rigid and your bottom body is fluid enough to sort of bend at the hips, it really helps. Here I make a big mistake. Because there's so much going on, I'm looking around, but I'm looking around and I'm a bit too high. And I get hit, the pyro completely distracts me, and I step up and lift my head up even more, and get hit out.
Yeah, 12 o'clock.
So now, roles are reversed, we're attacking them. And there's someone here, right in that little letterbox barrier. Great little spot to be in, to be fair, holding loads of us back, and they managed to get me. So fast forward in the video here a bit. So I know he's there, I know he's at that letterbox, we're all trying to get him. It's not working. So we need to try and find a new way around. Again, it's vision. He's behind this letterbox thing. He can't see anything which is going on the right hand side. He's just counting on people not moving up against him. So I'm taking a quick look on the right before I make the move. And there we go. He didn't see me coming. Unfortunately, he walked right in front of the gunfire. So we had to apologise to him then. 2 shots in the ass cheek, and then I get hit in the back. This happens a lot. Again, I say it again, it's... when your teammates don't know you're pushing up so aggressively, it tends to happen. You just get hit in the back a lot. So respawned, and then back out again. But we know the guy in the letterbox is gone, so we can keep pushing. Quite chilled out guy, so I like having a laugh with people as we're playing. If you don't see BBs thrown about, might as well just push forward. So that's what I'm doing, push forwards. Look at that, exposed. Right, as a rule of thumb, I tend to go for the most awkward shot first. There were 6 of them in front of me. I could see the guy was exposed right in front, but I went for him last. Reason being, the harder ones to hit are the ones which are a smaller profile. The one which is more exposed, you might as well hit them last because it'll take them a while to get back into cover anyway. Yeah, so I managed to get a few of them, but that one guy then took me out.
It happens.
Same thing again, we know it's clear. We know it's... because of all these barriers and the way they're angled, we can just run straight down the middle essentially. This one was a bit sus. I was hitting him quite a few times, but he wasn't walking. In the goggles then, but I thought he was just about to walk out, but he stayed in. It is what it is sometimes. Again, trying to keep a tight profile. Realising he's stayed in. Kept trying to shoot to see if he would come back out, but he didn't, and I get hit by his teammate.
All the way down, to be fair.
So the guy you see sliding in all the time, this guy in front, his name's Daz. Very aggressive player with his pistol, and yeah, good fun to watch play, to be fair. Right, so I can see the barrel and the guy up ahead, so using the opportunity to move to the side while he can't see me in his vision. Spot someone's leg sticking out and push on. I make the same mistake. Because of the shape of the barrier in front of me, I expose my leg, and that's the thing, it's looking at the shape of the barrier before you push, and although I hit their player, I did exactly the same thing happen back to me, and it's not being used to shapes of barriers, I suppose. But yeah, I hope this video helped anyway, and if you like this sort of thing, I'll make some more. All the best, guys.